How there, ho there, it's Jeff Cutter Diamond welcoming you to yet another PC Replay Baseball video, and it is not to do with the PC Replay tournament, that tournament of champions, if you will. We will be doing that later, but this first video is a tribute to Mickey Lolich. Michael Stephen Lolich, known as Mickey Lolich, born September 1940, died February 4th, 2026, so that was today. He played almost entirely for the Tigers from 1963 to 1979. Three-time All-Star, he did his greatness in the 1968 World Series against the Cardinals, getting 3 victories, including winning Game 7. At the time of his retirement, he actually had the career strikeouts by a left-handed pitcher, but has been surpassed by Randy Johnson, Steve Carlton, CC Sabathia, who are all in the Hall of Fame, and future Hall of Famer Clayton Kershaw. So, he actually was born right-handed, but after a childhood accident, he rode his tricycle into a parked motorcycle. It broke his left collarbone, requiring him to wear a cast for 4 months, and it made him left-handed and all that. So anyway, Detroit signed him as an amateur free agent in 1958 before the draft happened. His first 3 seasons in the lower leagues, he wasn't really that good. Anyway, he actually left Knoxville and went back to Oregon and all that. He turned his career around in the Pacific Coast with the Beavers, and then the Tigers reclaimed him in 1963. He irked Detroit's management by reporting late to spring training. Was cut by the Tigers and then sent to AAA, but Detroit needed him and all that, so he blossomed by 1964. So anyway, once Lolich he was fourth in shutouts in 1964. Once he married Joyce Fleener, an airline stewardess from LA, that he got happy. He was 15-9, second in the American League in strikeouts behind Sam McDowell. Lolich just couldn't hit well, and of course this is before the AL did this DH rule in 1973. Anyway, the Tigers hired Johnny Sane, a legendary pitcher, as their pitching coach, and it taught them psychological aspects of pitching. Detroit, Boston, Minnesota, and Chicago were all within range for the pennant. Remember, back in 1967, there was only one team per league, AL and NL, that made the playoffs. The Tigers needed to beat the Angels with a doubleheader to force a tiebreak with Boston, but failed. Lolich did pass 6 shutouts. He was called to active duty with the Michigan Air National Guard because of the Detroit riots and all that. He spent 12 days on active duty. But returning to the team, he received death threats because of his role to quell the riot and all that. However, by 1968, Lolich was there. He looked good, but he had to be sent to the bullpen because of a late season slump. He returned to the starting rotation and got 17 wins in his career. Lolich pitched Game 2 against the Cardinals in the World Series in 1960 after McLean got blown out by Bob Gibson. Well, it's Bob freaking Gibson. What do you expect? He somehow, in some way, hit the only home run of his 16-year career in Game 2 of the World Series. I thought it was Game 6, but it's Game 2 when Lolich did it to left field, which shocked a lot of people because he was batting like 056 as a hitter and all that. DH? I don't need no stinking DH. RGL Network trademark thing. But anyway. Lolich would pitch Game 5 because the Tigers were down 3 games to 1. He actually gave up 3 runs in the first inning, but the Tigers still won the game 5-3. So thankfully, he was okay. The Tigers crushed St. Louis 13-1 thanks to a Jim Northrup grand slam. That wouldn't be the last time Jim Northrup was huge in that 1968 series. With just 2 days of rest, Lolich would face Gibson in Game 7. They were both 2-0. Someone would be 3-0. They both pitched 6 scoreless innings, and then in the top of the 7th, a 2-out, 2-run triple by Jim Northrup just over Curt Flood's head, who basically started off going inwards but should have stayed where he was deep. He might have caught the ball. And that was the beginning of the end for Curt Flood, because I think that play made St. Louis say, screw it, we don't need Curt Flood. Tigers won that Game 7. becoming only the third team in World Series history at that point to come back from 3-1 down to win in 7. If I'm correct, I believe it's I know the 57 Yankees, and I believe the 1924 Senators. No, 1925 Pirates and the 1957 Yankees were the Braves were the only ones. No, Yankees. 58 were the only ones there. Anyway, Lolich became the 12th pitcher to win 3 games in a World Series. That he was the last one until Randy Johnson did so in the 2001 World Series. All that. Lolich was named World Series MVP. Well, obviously. He won 19 games in 1969. He looked pretty good. In 1971, he would pitch the final 2 innings of one of the highest played All-Star games of all time. He finished second in Cy Young voting to fight a blue. He pitched 300 innings every year between 1971 and 1974. And in 1972, he pitched quite well in the ALCS. He lost in the bottom of the 11th to the A's in Game 1. Game 4, he pitched 9 innings, and the Tigers won in the 10th. Lolich did get the most strikeouts by a left-handed pitcher and all of that. Unfortunately, his win-loss record was 1-13. In December 75, the Tigers traded Lolich to the Mets for Rusty La Grande Orange Dub. He actually exercised his right to veto, but the Mets owner of Donald Grant and them said that it would actually be more beneficial if he went to the Mets. So he agreed. He went 8-13. He had disagreements, and he actually opened a donut shop in Detroit in 1977 and sat out the year, which was unusual that he was missing for a year, and it was a donut shop. The Padres gave him a chance to come back in as a free agent, so he did. He pitched as a reliever, all that. He would pitch his final game September 1979, age 39. So yeah, he was a great left-handed pitcher and all that. Yeah. So yeah, the donut shop and all that. So anyway, he died at a care facility at age 85. So his records and achievements. His 2,679 strikeouts is the second most in AL history by lefty. CC Sabathia beats that. His 2,832 strikeouts in both career leagues combined, strikeouts in the leagues combined, were the top 10 in Major League history when he retired in 1979. His 376 innings pitched in 1971 actually is not the modern record. Wilbur Wood, 376.2 is the record. He struck out the more than any other major league pitcher between 1965 and 1974, even outdoing Bob Gibson. He had the 65 to 74 decade more wins than any AL pitcher. Gaylor Perry had 182, but he pitched for both leagues. Lolich pitched to Bill Freehan 324 times as a starter, setting a major league record for most starts together as a battery until Wainwright and Molina in 2022. Huh, did not know that. Interesting. So anyway, we're going to have the 1967 Cardinals against the 1968 Detroit Tigers at Tiger Stadium because obviously it's freaking Tiger Stadium. This is a Detroit-style exhibition game. Danny McClain, my ass. Yeah, you know what? They want Steve Carlton, and sure, I'll do Steve Carlton versus Mickey Lolich. You know, Lolich wasn't the ace of the Detroit squad. It was McClain. But anyway, Lolich will start this game. 61 St. Louis, this is their lineup. I am not really happy with Eddie Broussard as DH. We're going to go with Bobby Tolan, the future Cincy icon. The 68 Tigers, their AI lineup will be this way. Dave Campbell, no way. It will be the legendary Eddie Matthews at DH. Might as well. All right, so got yourselves that. Well, we're getting everything set up for Tiger Stadium, 1968. Of course, there was a lot of tension in Detroit because of the whole race riots situation, even in 1968.
Replay radio is live from Detroit.
Tiger Stadium.
Top of the first.
All right, Mickey Lolich, 17-9 with the save in that season. He'll face the speedy Lou Brock, legendary. All right, pitch in the way. Strike three. Got bought.
One out, bases empty.
Here comes Kurt Flood, great center fielder who was ran out of town, I guess, because of his mistake from 768. Hits to McCaffrey, and he will get him at first. So a 4-3 play, 2 down.
2 outs, bases empty.
For Roger Maris. Yes, that Roger Maris. Great Yankee, and then he was basically run out of town. Yankee fans were not happy with him being the home run leader champion, not Mickey Mantle. So anyway, Roger only had 9 home runs in 1967, but he won a World Series ring and stuck it up the Yankees' ass. Pitch on the way. All 4. Well, he'll take a walk there.
2 outs, men on first.
And now comes Orlando Cepeda, the bull. 29 years old at this time. Pitch on the way. It's to McCaffrey, who will make it close play. Is it an out? It is an out. No damage.
No runs, no hits, and 1 left on. Bottom of the first.
Bottom of the first. Detroit will pitch against Steve Carlton, 14-9 with a save. People forget Steve Carlton was not always a Philadelphia Philly. Well, after 86, he played for several teams. But in 67, he was a St. Louis Cardinal. He was there until 1971 when Augie Bush, the owner of the Cardinals, was upset with Carlton's salary demand, so they traded him to Philadelphia for Rick Wise, if memory serves me correctly. I think it was for Rick Wise. Yeah. And it didn't work out for the Cardinals. Here's Dick McCaffrey, the second baseman. Hits it to short. Maxwell makes the catch, 1 out. McCaffrey, known for his 1968, which he
1 out, bases
did not
empty.
hit into a double play in 153. Here's Mickey Stanley. He's in shortstop. He played a lot. He played center field mostly. Hit to short, and Maxwell makes him ground out. Yeah, it's strange he's playing shortstop.
2 outs, bases empty.
Here's Al Kaline, number 6, Mr. Tiger in your programs. Moving ball to right field. Maris is a 4 defensively, so he might have a chance. Get it? It is. Yeah.
They go down quietly, nothing doing this half inning.
Shoosh.
Top of the second.
On to the second. Here's Tim McCarver, recently deceased. All those years doing color commentary for the World Series. Sashim, strike 3. He died.
1 out, bases empty.
Original catcher. And now Mike Shannon, third base. He was a legendary play-by-play guy for the Cardinals, but he died recently. Pitch in the way. Sashim, strike 3.
2 outs, bases empty.
And here comes Julian Javier, 30 years old. Ground ball to Stanley. Got him.
It's a 1-2-3 inning.
Dun, dun, dun. And they're going to make you mine.
Bottom of the second.
Bottom of the second, Tigers 4-5-6. Norm Cash, the man who once hit against Nolan Ryan with a piano leg, or attempted to. Pitch on the way. And a nice play by Javier.
1 out, bases empty.
1 down for Willie Horton, left field. 36 home runs, but he was big because Willie Horton, among many other players, actually quelled the Detroit race riots, in a sense. Pitch in the way. This could be gone. 15. That is a single. Just a looping little single. But a hit's a hit.
1 out, men on first.
Here's the catcher, Freehan. Pitch in the way, and Sashim, strike 3.
2 outs, men on first.
And here comes Jim Northrup, center fielder, the hero of the 1968 World Series for the Tigers. Not just his grand slam in Game 6 against the Cardinals, but in Game 7 with that triple. Pitch on the way. Hit to Dowell, and he flips it to first, 3rd out.
No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on. Top of the third.
Top of the third, Dell Maxwell, shortstop. He actually is a big trivia question. Part of the trivia question. In 1969, who was the first Major League batter in a game in Canada? And that was Dell Maxwell when the Cardinals visited the Expos at Jerry Park. It was Maxwell. Ground ball to short, and he's out at first. 1 down. I think he had a grand slam, didn't he?
1 out, bases empty.
I don't remember. There's Bobby Tolan. We put him in because, he needed a DH. And Northrup makes a catch. That's 2.
2 outs, bases empty.
And here comes Lou Brock. And he will hit it at field single because that's Lou fucking Brock. So
2 outs,
there's
man on
the
first.
no-hitter. Well, it's the third inning. Why are you pitching? Base action is a double one. Did they pick off Brock? No, they did. Yes, they did. How did
No
you do
runs,
that?
1 hit,
You
and none
picked
left
off
on.
Brock. Well, Lolich is a lefty, so
Bottom of
lefties
the
have the
third.
better advantage of picking off players. Jerry Garvin of the Blue Jays had 22 pickoffs in 1977 during National season, and he was a lefty. Here's Don Wirt, third baseman. Hit the third and out. Out, no matter.
1 out, bases empty.
And here comes Eddie Matthews, the legendary former Brave. 36 years old. And he strikes out.
Two outs, bases empty.
Strike three.
And just like that, the inning's over. Top of the fourth.
On to the fourth. Now, because of this being Lolich's start, so now we've gone through Detroit's lineup once. All of Detroit's half innings will be simulated. Not Lolich. When Lolich is pitching, he's got to pitch. Fly will hit from the left. It's a base hit.
No outs, man on first.
And here comes Maris. Hit to work and got him. 5-4-3, round the horn, money in the bank, catching. Yeah.
Two outs, bases empty.
There's a paydown. Hit the short, and that's 3 outs.
No runs, 1 hit, and none left on. Bottom of the fourth.
On the fourth, we will simulate the half inning. Detroit gets nothing. Good day, sir. Here's McCarver. Hit the second and third base. He's out.
1 out, bases empty.
Shannon. Ball four. Line H, huh? Yeah.
1 out, man on
yellow,
first.
landed on 4H. So he's in H. He might be left. 5-1. He is. He out.
2 outs, bases empty.
Lolich is happy that H was the magic letter. And a fly ball to right. K-Line makes the catch.
No runs, no hits, and none left on. Bottom of the fifth.
Here comes Horgan. Oops. Wasn't supposed to do that. He was supposed to simulate it. Yeah, I was supposed to simulate
1 out, bases empty.
Because, you know, we want Lolich back up. So Detroit did get a hit, but nothing else. With Maxwell in the sixth. Rambo the short, and he out. 1 away.
1 out, bases empty.
Here comes Toland.
2 outs, bases empty.
Alright, here's Brock. Hit to Stanley, and he gone. So done.
And just like that, the inning's over.
Yep.
Bottom of the sixth.
On the sixth. And Tigers get nothing. Here's Flay. Ground ball, Stanley the catch. 1 away.
1 out, bases empty.
Here comes Maris. Looping drive to left field. Horton's a 3 defensively. This could be a double. It is. 45, that's a double by Maris. He might have broken
1 out, man on second.
Score game. There's Cepeda. They're going to intentionally walk him to get to McCarver.
1 out, men on first and second.
Intentionally walk them. I wouldn't. Pitch on the way. Fly ball to center. Northfront makes the catch. Maris is not a good speed.
2 outs, men on first and second.
Here's Shannon. Grab all the word and got him. They just needed that 1 out and then got him.
No runs, 1 hit, and 2 left on. Bottom of the seventh.
On the seventh. Half inning done. Well, Tigers have scored 1 run, and that was Willie Horton being a hero. Here's Javier. My guess is that was a home run because we hit
1 out,
Sweeter
bases
went
empty.
up 1. Pitch to Maxwell. And a base hit. That's the 4th hit for the Cardies. Bruce Jack. It's not high, so Lolich might be in trouble.
1 out, man on first.
He's going to be given yellow. It's stolen. Hits up Stanley and double play ends the inning, so no harm done.
That's their second double play turn today.
Yes, sir.
No runs, 1 hit, and none left on. Bottom of the 8th.
We will simulate. We will play the bottom of the 8th. We might as well. So it's Northrup, Wart, and Matthews. Pitch to Northrup. Hit Maxwell, and he gone one way. I bet you it was
1
a
out,
home run.
bases empty.
40. Unworked. Work's gone. I'm going to go with Trasuski. Pitch on the way. Anything's for him. And he strikes out. Big strikeout there by
2 outs, bases empty.
Number 5. Yeah, he's given up 1 home run. That was Horton. Because Horton has the RBI. Matthews is not going to come in. We're going to go with Euler. Roy Euler, who would be a decent Tiger shortstop in the 70s. And a nice catch by Javier. Whose check is high, but Cardinals can score.
It's a 1-2-3 inning.
Dun dun dun. They're gonna make
Top
the
of the
9th.
9th.
Top of the 9th. Third base, they need a substitution. It is Trasuski. Can't play third base. So you got Brock, Flood, and Maris. Oh, pitch on the way. Brock. Did he just tie the game? It's a 5. Whew. Lou Brock does have home runs. He
No
did
outs,
have
men
21
on
in
first.
that 67 season.
The
I
third
know you'd be
baseman is
thinking, what about
playing in.
1968? Well, I don't have the 68 season. I have the 69 season. And we're doing the Diamond Decade stuff. 1967 trip. Brock is going to try to steal. Well, it's not for sure. Nope, he'll have to hold.
No outs, man on first. The
Good
third
thing he
baseman
didn't
is
think about
playing
going
in.
because he would have been a dead duck. Here's play. Ground ball. Lolich looks at the first. Brock does go to the second, but they do get the out when they need to.
1 out, man on
Maris
second.
gets Cepeda. Well, that's the problem. Because Maris, even though it is Roger Maris, Cepeda is deadly. Pitch on the way. Line ball to center. Northrup makes the catch. Brock stays at second.
2 outs, man on second.
Now Cepeda. Do you walk him to get to McCarver? I would, yes. They're going to intentionally walk Cepeda because they know how good he can be.
2 outs, men on first and second.
They can stop McCarver right here, right now. Pitch on the way. And he goes to right field. There goes the shutout. Cepeda is going to probably go. 1-3. Oh, the holder.
2 outs, men on second
Mike
and
Shannon.
third.
They're gonna pitch to him. Lolich might as well pitch to him. He walks him, and now you got Javier.
2 outs, bases loaded.
And they are going to take him out. They're going to take out I think taking out Javier? I would take out Javier. Javier is going to be taken out, and it's going to be Bill Gagliano, 25 years old. Lolich says I can get this one out. Oh, it's a rare play. Is it an odd number? It's not. It's a 6. Now they might go dribbling them out. They got to go after Gagliano, and it has to be higher than a 3. It is. So he saves the butt. The bases
1 run, 2 hits,
and
and 3 left on.
Shannon.
Bottom of the 9th.
So it's 1-1. Well, Lolich can't win. They're going to take him out, obviously. Gagliano will play second base. So Carlton will throw to McAfra, Stanley, and Kaline. And it's going to be Matchek. I know one other guy. Tom Matchek is going to come into pit and hit. And he flies to Flood. 1 out.
1 out, bases
Lolich
empty.
is on B grades. You got to take him out. There's Mickey Stanley. Pitch on the way. He gets the walk. And Carlton is the first walk there.
1 out, man on first.
And here comes Kaline. Come back to the Carlton. This could be a double play. Nope. Kaline beats it out. Runner on first for
2 outs, man on first.
Catch. Here's catch. Did he just walk us off? He did walk us off! Take it back!
wins a nail biter. Until next time, this is Replay Radio signing off.
So long, farewell, Peterson. Goodbye, Cardinals. You thought you had it, but you didn't. Cash money. Money, money, money. Money. What a job. What a home run by Norm Cash. He was once a batting champion. The Cardinals 1 run on 6 hits, 6 left on base, including the bases sacked full in the ninth. Tigers 3 runs on 4 hits, only 2 left on base, but it doesn't matter. Well, Horton did have that home run in the 7th off Carlton. Then Cash goes deep. So Lolich wins the game anyway. So all is good in Tiger Town. 2 hours, 32 minutes. Lolich, 4 strikeouts, 5 walks, but he still wins the game. Carlton, 5 strikeouts, 1 walk. He loses. Steve Carlton just had the bad luck as a St. Louis Cardinal. And the Tigers win. Mickey Lolich wins after all. So there is a happy ending to this game. And rest in peace, Mickey Lolich. I'm Jeff Diamond. Adieu.